Hey guys, welcome back to Blind Strike Exotics. I'm John, and today I have my purple gloves on, which means we have another clutch of eggs that were laid this morning. And today we are on clutch number 17. And this was my pied female bred to my previously thought of as dreamsicle male, but he happens to be Orange Dream as well. So he's now the Inception. He was actually, I believe, purchased from Justin Kabelka, and the person I bought him from earlier this year bred him to one of his females and proved out that he was OD. So I kind of lucked into getting an Inception, which is fantastic because Orange Dream pieds are some of the most beautiful pieds you can make. So in this clutch, I think there's 5 eggs. I didn't pull her out yet, but it looked like there were five big eggs. Half of them, 2 of them should be Orange Dreams. All of them will be pied, and all of them will be 100% het lavender albino. So all of these babies will be able to make dreamsicles. So it's a really cool clutch. I wish it was a little bigger because the female is kind of big. But we'll pull her off their eggs, see how many we actually have, and get them into the egg box. Alright, so this girl is pretty much on time with when she was due to lay. She shed on July 5th, and today is August 3rd. So she's about 1 or 2 days off, but that doesn't really make a difference. I've had them lay eggs 5 days to a week early, and I had one snake lay almost 2 weeks late, and they were all healthy. So the rule of thumb is about 4 weeks to a month for clutches to be laid after their pre-lay shed, but it can definitely vary. So just keep a lookout, make sure your incubator's ready, make sure your egg boxes are ready, and make sure you're just checking the mom every couple days when it's every couple times a day when it's starting to get close to time for her to lay, because you kind of want to pull those eggs out of the mom's tub and put them in the egg box in an incubator as soon as you can. This girl I haven't even had that long. I actually got her back in April or May, and she was already, I think, 2,500 to 3,000 grams, so I just kind of threw her into breeding at that point. And I got the Inception male around the same time, and he was already breeder size. So from the time I actually got both of them, started pairing them up, and she laid eggs, it was maybe 3 or 4 months. And that's the kind of the quickest turnaround time you're really going to find that your snakes are going to become gravid and lay. Is probably about 3 months or so. Some of my earlier clutches, the Ivories, and Danky King's first clutch, they were all, I started pairing everybody at the beginning of December, and they all hatched by the end of April, early May. So by the time the female got gravid and laid the eggs, it was like March. So 3 months is the quickest you're going to do it. And I've had some other ones that have taken 6 to 7 months from the time I started pairing them. So, be patient with it. It's not always instantaneous. Now this girl looks like she is going to bite me. I usually use my paper towel roll. I'm actually going to try to use just the lid of the egg box here. The paper towel roll works. Sometimes when they actually bite it, though, they get pieces of the paper towel stuck in their mouth. So I'm going to see if this just kind of deflects. It's soft. It's not super hard. It's flexible. It just kind of deflects her if she doesn't try to bite, and that way I can get around her and get the eggs out of her. But she's definitely going to try to strike. But maybe not. Okay. Well, she called me a liar. Let's see. I'm going to make sure all the eggs are out of her. I believe they are. She's pretty empty. Yeah, she's empty. 6 eggs, so that's good. 1 more than I thought. They're all humongous, too. So she is completely empty. She's actually a really pretty snake. Let me pull her up here a little closer. She's not going to be in the light. She's a really pretty pied. There's a lot of variation you can have in your pies, but she has a lot of yellows on her sides, on the side of her. What I always do with these females after they lay is put them in a warm water bath with some Dawn dish soap. It helps get the scent of the eggs off of them. I also put them in a brand new tub so that smell is all the way gone to try to get them back on the food ASAP. So I have the tub off screen here, so I'm going to dump her in there real fast. Alright, and we have 6 enormous eggs. These are probably some of the biggest eggs that I have collected this year. And she made her little nest, so she moved all the cocoa. So they kind of weren't on the bottom. But this clutch is gorgeous and huge. So what I'll do is they were all perfectly piled together. They're all attached. These literally are probably some of the prettiest eggs I've seen. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have to take the top egg off of there, but that might be the only one I have to remove. I'm going to candle them, and if they all look good, I'm going to leave them together. So I'll pull the camera up, show you the eggs, candle them, and I'll show you how I pull the one egg off the top. Alright, I'm going to leave one light on in here while I peel this egg off to show how I peeled them off. This one's going to be too high on top. I would like to leave them all together if I could, and that's going to depend on whether or not they're also all embryo side up. So basically when you peel these off, and these are extremely stuck together considering she's just started laying them like in the last 2 hours, you basically just want to peel side to side as gently as possible because you don't want to tear the eggs. I have never had an issue doing this with them tearing. You have to be careful when you're doing it, and the sooner you collect the eggs to them being laid, the less of a chance you have of tearing them. Because the egg adhesive, if you want to call it, it really sets in once they have been sitting there for quite a while. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you can see like right there where it started to stick to the other egg. So I mean that would tear really bad if the eggs are like really stuck together. But as you can see, these eggs are just gorgeous. These are, I think, the prettiest eggs that I've actually had lay this year. Just they all look perfect. Which is good because, you know, if I hit the odds right, half of these should be Orange Dream. No, I don't even see an embryo in this one, so, or any veins. I'm hoping that's just upside down. And if it is upside down, then it needs to be removed. Well, this one looks like it's probably, yeah, this one's a dud. Looks like they tried to kind of make an embryo up top up there. I'm gonna question mark that one and leave it right there. It kind of stinks that right off the bat we got a bad egg, but I pretty much guarantee you that one's gonna be bad right away. Hopefully that's the only one. Okay, embryo is right there on that one. This one, let's see. This one's here. I'm gonna remove all these. These other ones kind of look like they're all kind of all over the place. So let me gently tear these apart. So we're back down to 5 eggs right off the bat. But I am still happy with that because the dad turned out to be Orange Dream, and if I can make any Orange Dream pies, I will be extremely happy. Alright, so good, looks like good veins on this one. Oh, it's hard to kind of pick that up in camera, but that egg is good right there. This egg is good right there. This egg is good too. So we got 5 good eggs out of a possible 6. It kind of stinks that they were all big, huge eggs. And we still got a bad one, but I guess sometimes that's how it shakes down. What I'm going to do with these, because some of these are really big, is alternate them like so. And this one that's potentially bad, I will, let's see, I'm trying to think here. Let's put the big ones in the middle and put this question mark up top, because the big ones need the most amount of space here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two are huge. These two are probably normal size. I'm really kind of sad that that one is bad because it looked good, but you know, that's how it goes. 5 eggs and 1 without any veins, I guess, is I guess pretty good odds. I think she's a first-time mom too. Hopefully, by next year she is even bigger and laying a second clutch. She has a little better odds. But she's a very big girl and she's really pretty, so she's probably most definitely going to be staying in my collection for next year. So on the label here, and I'll roll it around for you just so you can see the label, because I don't always show that. Right there, I put the day they were laid and the day around when they're due, which clutch it is, how many good eggs, how many bad eggs, the sire, the dam, and sometimes I just put comments over there. And for this one, it's OD, so that's what I'm excited about, is it being potential OD babies. Hopefully I hit some good odds and hit more OD than I don't. But we will see in 2 months. I'm really excited about this clutch. They are all going to be pied Het Lavender albinos at the very least, with some of them potentially being OD. So stay tuned here in 2 months to figure out what goes on.